Hey there, vinyl community. How are you doing? Great to see each and every one of you. Hope you're doing good today. Glad to see each and every one of you. And welcome. Welcome to Beatle Brad's channel. Glad to have you here. Got a lot to talk about, a lot to show. Just got in some brand new Beatles items. Some vinyl to share with you of some of the new stuff that I got. So what do you say we start off by showing this one? Ironically, it's one of the ones I got. We're getting ready for the Beatles anthology anniversary of the Abbey Road. And like I said, anthology, because they'll probably put out just tons of stuff for the Abbey Road later this year. But this is a pretty neat copy of Abbey Road itself. This has got a lot of great songs on it, a lot of good outtake stuff, some really cool things on there as well, but I'll let you pause on your own there, kind of get an idea. And this was actually very rare. This is a limited edition, and as you can see, I paid $40 for it. Kind of share with you sometimes prices, sometimes not. Then the record itself. So, and it's black on both sides. Yeah, but it sounds good. It's nice. I've got a lot of Abbey Road outtakes. So this was done several years ago, this album. This isn't something that's brand new or anything like that. So this is something that was done years and years ago. And to today's standards of the anthology and other bootlegs, a lot of this has already been released. So a lot of this is kind of rehash, but it's still fun to have. Still great to add to the collection to say this is this album. And also my next one, kind of jumping into it, I've been in, do you ever go through phases when you're collecting vinyl? You go through phases, like I'm still in the phase of collecting Beatles and solo Beatle 45s, just because I'm having fun finding foreign countries and different ones. But right now I'm also in a big Beatles VJ kick. And I just got this one. This is actually quite rare to get. The Beatles, you take a look here, the song listing. The Beatles were on VJ Records before they were on Capitol. And VJ was a company out of Chicago. They were just a small company, and I've talked about them before. They're a small little company, which was an R&B company, did a lot of R&B. Here's my original insert, which, yeah, I even still have the original VJ insert for this. Nice. Yes. And I want to thank a friend for doing that for me. Yeah, definitely for doing that. That was great. But like I said, VJ was a great company, and the Beatles kind of jumped onto VJ. Capitol really didn't want them, so they ended up going to VJ. Just kind of starting off, and so VJ actually they didn't last long. They kind of ended up folding their doors up, and so a lot of VJ stuff is very valuable, very collectible, very hard to get. Very, that was loud. Yeah, just very collectible. So I'm kind of in a VJ collecting mood lately. So, but that whole album, it's the Beatles, but it's not the Beatles. It's all, excuse me, kind of cough all of a sudden. It's all instrumental music, and it's done by an arrangement by another gentleman, but it's not the Beatles, but it is the Beatles music, and their pictures on the front. Just another hype thing, pretty much, during Beatlemania, to get people into Beatlemania. And then this is the next Beatles VJ album I got. And this is the Beatles and Frank Ifield. So this was kind of a big album at the time. This cover and another cover kind of went back and forth to each other. They also had a picture of the Beatles sitting down in blue, jackets and stuff. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. But I've got that VJ album as well. This is very clean, very, very nice. Not beautiful. Thrilled to have this as well. Like I said, good VJ. Frank Ifield he's really unique. I'll say that. I'm trying to think. It's almost like yodeling. Yeah, it's almost like a 1964 yodeler, and they put Frank Ifield and the Beatles together, of all people. I don't know where they were going with that one, that's for sure. Okay, next up is Beatles 6, which is an American album. And this is a first pressing. Very nice. Got my original insert, which is kind of fun. You know, it's nice to find, if you're collecting any kind of album and you're looking for the original insert, that just kind of adds to the collectability and making it complete, making it perfect. If you're collecting Led Zeppelin or The Doors or Elvis Presley or, you know, Beach Boys, whatever, you want to try and catch that inner sleeve, which is correct. And this is in great shape. It's in beautiful, beautiful shape. And this just looks like it's never been played, and it's perfect. Just perfect. Great. And I keep all of mine in these plastic polyfill special LP albums. So I keep all of them like this. So when I do have the original insert, I keep my insert in perfect shape because these are all in there. So I just thought I'd share that with you. So if you're looking for these, this is a great thing to keep your records in. Keeps them more protected and lasting for a long time. This is really cool. One of our viewers just recently showed this. I can't think who it is. I'm sorry. But I just got this, which is the Abbey Road box set. Really neat. And these are all numbered. And they all come with a poster inside. So this is like the Abbey Road poster. I like these. I very seldom ever see these, and I know a lot of people have already got these, and a lot of people collect these. I just never really run across them. So when I found this Abbey Road one for a good price, I thought, you know, this would be really snazzy to get. Snazzy. Where'd that come from? I never used that word. Snazzy. Ugh. That's at least something my parents would say. There we go. Abbey Road. Once again, like I said, we're getting ready for Abbey Road. And so this is a good way to start. This kind of shows you the diagram, the drawing and everything of them crossing the street and kind of this layout and how they did it. Just a little bit of information. Just kind of a write-up all about the album, discussion. Kind of a just a nice. And these were all done. They did like Sgt. Pepper and Magical Mystery Tour, and several other ones. Please Please Me, but they're all in CD form, as far as I know. Now maybe you might know better than I do. Leave a comment down below and tell me. But I'm pretty sure these are all in CD form that were made in these box sets. And then in the, like I said, see, you still got the box, still going here. But in the bottom, also in the box, is, make sure I get this straight now, a very small pin of Abbey Road. Yeah, I'm sure if it's going like this. It's Abbey Road, it's Abbey Road. Make sure I got that straight. So that's just more fun to just leave it in there than trying to, you know, splice it out and redo the mix and all that. You know, it's just, I'm human. It's more fun to just show you a whole video than to try and edit it out and make it perfect. Because I'm certainly not perfect, but just enjoy showing it to you. Next one up is Hard Day's Night from Russia. And this is really great. This is great sounding. Boy, this is nice. So I want to show this to you. So beautiful quality, beautiful record. There we go. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Definitely. Hard Day's Night. The nice thing about these Russian albums, they're not that expensive. So if you want to jump on the bandwagon and start purchasing them, I think eventually they're going to start to go up. I see a couple of them that I've bought, and they have gone up. So you may want to look into doing that. This next one is the Beatles. This is very nice. This is relatively new. It's got a nice glossy shine to it like our UK albums do. And it's got some great, great music on there, as you can see. I'll let you kind of try to get that glare out. There we go. It's got some great, great songs on it. Just fantastic. But that's a really good album. I really enjoy this. The sound quality of this is fantastic. But you know what the selling point of this album was for me? Bet you'll never know. My viewers that watch me know exactly where I'm going with this. It is on colored vinyl. And you know Beatle Brad loves colored vinyl. If any of you watching my channel keep watching, you know that I just love, love, love colored vinyl. And it's just fantastic. Like I said, the quality's nice. This is a boot, and I'm very happy to get it because, like I said, I love the colored vinyl. Just an excellent. But these are a few things that if you're out and about and you're wanting to look for some things that are kind of new, that are Beatle-y, those are kind of some things that I just recently got that I thought I'd show to you and share with you. So if you're shopping, you can look for those yourself. Also, I want to give you an update for those that are my newer viewers. I'm dealing with cancer down in my stomach. Don't want to go through the whole long story about it. It's kind of too long to go through, and I know a lot of my regular viewers are like, oh no, not all this. But let me tell you, I've been doing chemo for months and months. And this chemo that I've been taking 7 days a week, doing the chemo treatments every day. And it just wears you out. It just really makes you tired, really run down, really exhausted and all that kind of stuff. And I went to go get the tumor itself measured to see, because what we're trying to do is shrink that tumor so they can go in and operate and get that tumor out, because it's right up against my stomach. And that's not good, because if they have to go in, they have to take my stomach with it. So they measured it. They've checked it. They checked it a couple times, did a couple scans from different angles and all that kind of stuff. So they were very, very thorough on all of that. And I got the test results back, and the tumor that's in my stomach has not shrunk at all. Wow. My wife and I are really shocked. Really, really shocked. Because just as you guys probably are hearing it, excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. Just out of nowhere. So, wow. But, you know, the Lord is still good, and we're going to go through this. They definitely want to operate as soon as possible. I'm going April the 2nd to find out when the operation is, but it's definitely going to be in April. And they need to do that as soon as possible because they don't want it growing any more than it is. It's now grown a little bit larger, and they don't want it growing any more than it is. So they want to get into that, and hopefully they won't have to take too much of my stomach out with it, because your stomach's about the size of your fist, and this thing's growing next to it. So if they take a portion of your stomach, you hardly eat at all, because you've lost part of your stomach to digest, and you've lost a portion of your stomach. So they won't know until they get in there to find out exactly what it is and how much of that they take. So we're praying that they don't have to take hardly any of it. So anyway, I'll keep you informed. Like I said, on the 2nd is when I find out when the operation is, but it definitely will be in April 2019 this year if you're watching it much later. So, and also, I've got lots more videos coming up. This weekend I'm headed out to Beatle Fest for 2019, getting ready to see all of you at Beatle Fest. So keep your eye out. I've got a lot of videos coming up with Beatle Fest and a lot of other stuff. A lot of really good videos. A lot of stuff that I still haven't even shown in my collection. I got tons more to help you and to show you what's out there and collecting and viewing and buying and spending your money so you can go broke just like me. No, I'm kidding. You have to take your time in buying. You can't just build a collection overnight. It takes years and years. I've been doing this since about 1975. And I'm still adding to my collection. So, you know, it takes time and it takes money, you know. So a lot of us don't have either one, and we're doing the best we can and buying what we can. But anyway, I know I can ramble on about that as well, but I appreciate each and every one of you praying for me. God is still good. The Lord is great and worthy to be praised, and I know things will work out. It'll be a great, successful operation, but I'm just letting you know right now so far what's going on. And I've gone way too long. So I hope you all wake up. Wake up. And as I say on my videos, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you at Beatle Fest.